When it comes to traveling with your board, when I go to another mountain, I travel with my board. I don't care where I go. Been to Utah, been to Nevada. I've been to several states, and I take my board with me. They're ready for us, so it's funny to travel and bring your board, but they're ready. They know that we're coming with our boards. But it's important to have the proper gear to pack, right? And to travel, so to make it more comfortable when you're traveling to these mountains far away, and especially when it involves air travel. This Burton bag is my go-to guy. It's excellent. I've had other bags, but generally speaking, this is how it always looks, right? And I feel like, I'm like this is awesome, right? It's a luxury to have these bags. So they usually come with the shoulder strap, right? But I only mention it and it's in here because I don't use it, because it has wheels, right? You see? And very sturdy wheels at that, right? So, these polyurethane wheels, they take a beating. They are changeable. You can change these. So you have a bag. When you buy these bags, these good quality bags, you have bags for a long time. So you see, this lower section is always very, very hard, right? So it's plastic and it almost feels like fiberglass. How tough this is, right? And these wheels are not going anywhere, right? And some people don't know what they're gonna put in here, right? They only put the board and that's it. And no, that's not the way to do it. When you pack these, you can put a lot of stuff in it. In fact, I've put everything in here. So these bags, because you're gonna pay when you put these bags in the plane, right? So you might as well make it count. And the great thing about that is that the more stuff you put in there, the better it protects your board. So I'll show you how to do it. So basically, right, let's go zip this whole thing, right? Zip this whole thing. And then the first thing you put in there is, of course, the board, right? Put the board in there, right? So I have a family tree dump truck from Burton. I'm a Burton fanboy. Hey, right for Dick. If you get a chance, go for one of those right for Dick days. It's amazing, right? You see how deep this is? It's very deep. So this is the second thing that I put in there. I put my boots, and I put them right in the center, right? And then in the rest of the place, put the gloves. Make sure that you put in there everything that's essential. So basically, of course, the boots, a nice pair of socks, gloves, nothing more important than that. Your overall bib, sometimes I wear it there, right? Some thermals, right? You put the thermals in there. Everything fits in here. You pack it up all the way. This is how thick this is. The boots fit comfortably. So if the boots are the widest thing, you put everything in there, right? And what does that mean? That you won't need any more bags. You can put your gloves, boots, goggles, helmet. The helmet fits in there perfectly. You see? Fits perfectly. My helmet has a, what's the name? The visor in it, right? So it takes less space. This is one of those helmets with the visor in it. I put it in there. It has its carrying bag. So I cover it with this nice bag, put it in there, right? Still wide enough, this bag is still wide enough that I put my helmet here and it fits, no problem. So I put my helmet and everything that I need. So right here, we have everything that you need. Gloves, helmet, boots, and the board. You don't need really anything else, but it fits so much because this thing is huge. Look, you see that? It's huge. It's like 5 feet tall. So put all your stuff in, and you zip it, and you go. So make sure that you do that. You see that? Make sure that you pack it well, and you make it for use. The best thing about these bags is that in the inside, they're insulated. So you see, nothing is going to get to them, right? And nothing's going to get out either, right? So you do a good job, you zip it up, and that's it. Heavy snowboarding, go get that powder.